Last year, a mother in a small village placed her child's empty bowl on the altar and felt utterly lost. She did not ask for miracles, only a steady hand to carry her sorrow. That steadiness is what taking refuge can offer.
I remember that feeling, just wanting something to hold me when everything shook. If you are listening now, find a comfortable seat. If you can, soften your eyes or close them for a moment. Breathe in slowly and out. Let the next breath arrive without effort. Just one small breath to settle. Today, we will explore a simple question. How do we take refuge, and how do we live that refuge in ordinary life? I will offer stories, exact phrases you can use, and 5 small practices to try. No grand changes required, just steady, repeatable steps. Why this matters? Life brings loss, worry, and hard choices. When we have a steady inner support, those things still arrive, but we have a wiser way to stand with them. Have you ever wished for a calm hand to guide you when worry rises?
Yes, a calm hand sounds just right.
Let me tell a brief story. A family who had lost a child came to the Buddha, carrying an ache that would not untie. The Buddha did not offer a quick fix. He sat. He listened. Then he taught them how to hold sorrow with kindness, and how small, steady practices could change the shape of their days. Over time, they learned to breathe with their grief, and to make choices that brought ease rather than more pain. That shelter, wisdom, method, companionship, is the practical heart of refuge.
Sometimes people think taking refuge is only a ceremony. Others worry you must leave family life to do it. Actually, refuge is both simple and flexible. It points to 3 supports: the Buddha, which means awakeness and example, the Dhamma, which are practical teachings, and the Sangha, the people who walk with us. Each support is inward and outward, an inner trust, a way to practice, and a community to rely on. So, is it more ceremony or more practice? It can be both, but what matters most is practice. Ceremony points the mind, like a marker on the road, but living refuge means returning to wise choices again and again. Think of ceremony as the signpost, and practice as the daily walking. Now I will offer 5 exact copyable practices. Each one fits a busy life. You can try one or all. Start small and be patient with yourself. Practice 1. Morning recognition. Exact routine. When you switch on the kettle or your first light in the morning, pause for 3 breaths. On the first in-breath, say quietly, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. On the out-breath, say, may I live with wisdom and care. That is 15 seconds. If you are rushed, use the 2-word anchor, refuge now. Try this for a week and notice what changes. Refuge now. That feels easy to remember. Practice 2. Mindful reminders. Choose a daily cue. Washing your hands, opening your front door, sitting at your desk. Each time you notice the cue, place a hand over your heart and say silently, refuge here. Or take 2 slow breaths and return to your intention. This weaves practice into ordinary moments so it stays alive throughout the day. Practice 3. Ethical choices as refuge. Before an important choice, ask 2 quick questions. Will this reduce harm? And will this bring more kindness? Use these to guide speech and action. Small acts, apologizing when you're wrong, returning what was borrowed, pausing before a harsh word, are everyday refuge in motion. Practice 4. Household rituals that actually fit your family. One concrete example. Each evening, light a small candle at dinner. Before the first bite, invite everyone to bow their heads for 2 breaths and say together, may this food nourish kindness. Or tell a short 2-line story about kindness at bedtime.
These tiny acts create a shared rhythm without pressure.
We started saying one short line before meals. It changed how noisy evenings felt. Practice 5. Sangha, or spiritual friendship. Find one trusted person or a small group to check in with once a month, even a neighbor who practices with you. Share a difficulty. Share a success. Sangha holds us accountable and reminds us we are not alone. Refuge grows in company.
But isn't this just adding more ritual into a busy life?
A good question. The difference is intention and usefulness. Ritual that feels empty often lacks a living intention. These micro-practices are tools. They bring you back to clarity when you're reactive. If a practice becomes heavy or burdensome, simplify it. The skill is to pick the smallest helpful thing and keep it light and kind.
Now, a short guided refuge practice you can repeat each morning or night. Please sit comfortably. You may close your eyes if that feels safe. Breathe naturally. On the in-breath, think quietly. I breathe in. I take refuge. On the out-breath, think, I breathe out. I rest. We will do 3 rounds together.
I breathe in, I take refuge. I breathe out, I rest.
Again, in, I breathe in, I take refuge. Out, I breathe out, I rest. One more time. In, may I be guided by wisdom. Out, may I act with care. If you like a nightly version to say on the pillow, you can use these 2 lines. May I live with wisdom. May I sleep with compassion. Try them as a simple bedtime anchor.
May I live with wisdom. May I sleep with compassion.
When doubt appears, and it will, treat it like a curious guest. Notice the doubt. There is doubt. Offer kindness. It is understandable to wonder. Then return to practice. Small repetition builds trust, even when certainty is not present. With compassion, we can transform doubt into curiosity, and curiosity into steady practice. Practical examples for family life: if a child wakes in the night, sit quietly and breathe with them for 30 seconds. Say one simple line, I am here with you. Tell a 2-sentence story about the Buddha noticing feelings and breathing. These small moments teach children how to meet difficulty with calm.
At work, before you open your laptop, place a post-it that reads, Refuge now, and take 2 slow breaths. Before a difficult conversation, pause, breathe, and ask, what will reduce harm here? These tiny habits change responses over time.
A quick reminder about ceremony. If you use ceremony, an offering, a bow, a short chant, let it be an invitation for real practice, not a substitute. Use ceremony to remind you, return to your breath, return to kindness, return to wise action. That way, ritual supports, it does not replace life practice. Before we close, 3 simple takeaways to carry with you. 1. Refuge is a lived orientation. Small acts repeated matter more than perfect performance. 2. Pick tiny, copyable practices from today. A morning phrase, a 2-word anchor, a household ritual. 3. When obstacles come, meet them with kindness and keep returning. If you remember one line, let it be, Refuge now.
May you take small steps with patience. May the Buddha's wisdom guide your choices. May the Dhamma help you ease suffering. May the Sangha's kindness support you on the road. Thank you for practicing with Sal Sothea.
If this teaching brought you peace, please share it with someone who may need it, and subscribe so you never miss a talk. May you be well. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering.
Until we meet again, practice gently and walk with mindfulness. Let us understand together, and let the small ways of refuge guide your day. Thank you for listening to Sal Sothea.